Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are all fine. Welcome to online sport program round 2. This is Mehak Batul, your chemistry teacher from APS Thanyal. In this lecture, we are going to cover our book page number 36 to 38 of chapter number 2, Structure of Atoms. And the topic we are going to study is electronic configuration. To understand the concept of electronic configuration, you should know about shells and subshells first. We will discuss shells and subshells in detail. First is shells. According to Bohr's atomic theory, the electrons in an atom revolves around the nucleus in one of the circular paths called shells or orbit. As in the diagram, you can see the structure of atom is shown. The center part of an atom is called nucleus, which is shown in diagram by the yellow circle, while the circular paths around the nucleus is called shells or orbit. And you can say that the probability or possibility of finding an electron is maximum in these orbits. Each shell has fixed energy, so each shell is also called energy level. We can represent the shells by small n, so n have many values that are 1, 2, 3 and up to so on. If the value of n is equal to 1, it means we are talking about K shell. So K is the first shell, it means the value of n is 1. And K shell accommodates maximum of 2 electrons. And if the value of n is equal to 2, it means we are talking about L shell. So L shell accommodates maximum of 8 electrons. And if value of n is equal to 3, it means we are talking about third shell, that is M shell, and it accommodates maximum of 18 electrons. And for n is equal to 4, we are talking about nth shell, it accommodates maximum of 32 electrons. Next is subshells. What is a subshell? The subshells can be defined as a shell or energy level is subdivided into subshells or sub-energy levels. Subshells are S, P, D and F, where S is for sharp, P is for principal, D is for diffused and F is for fundamental. So we can say that the shells K, L, M and N are further divided into subshells, and the subshells are represented by S, P, D and F respectively. The S subshell contains maximum of 2 electrons, while P subshell contains maximum of 6 electrons, and D subshell contains maximum of 10 electrons, and F subshell contains maximum of 14 electrons. We will clear our concept of subshells with the help of this diagram. In this diagram, the structure of atom is shown in detail with shells and subshells. The red part of a diagram shows the nucleus, which is the center of an atom. Now, this is the first shell. For n is equal to 1, the K shell, it only has one subshell, which is represented by 1s. For second shell, n is equal to 2, it means we are talking about L shell, and it has 2 subshells, which are 2s and 2p. And for third shell, n is equal to 3, it means we are talking about M shell, and it has 3 subshells, which are 3s, 3p and 3d respectively. So from this you have observed that the number of a shell shows the number of subshells in it. As we have seen that the first shell contained only one subshell, and second shell contained 2 subshells. Similarly, third shell contained 3 subshells, and so on. Our next topic is electronic configuration. What is an electronic configuration? The arrangement or the distribution of electrons in subshells is called electronic configuration. Now, how can you arrange electrons in subshells? For arranging an electron in subshells, we have to follow a Firth principle. What is this principle says? According to this principle, the electrons fills the lowest energy subshell that is available first. It means we have to fill the subshell of lower energy first before going to higher level. The increasing order of energy of subshells is given as 1s is less than 2s, is less than 2p, less than 3s, less than 3p, and so on. Now, how can you write electronic configuration of an element? In order to write the electronic configuration of an element, you need to remember this order. First is 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f, 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f, 6s, 6p, 6d and 7s, 7p and 8s. You need to remember this order, and then after remembering this order you need to follow the direction of arrows for writing the electronic configuration. As the electronic configuration is written below, then you can follow the direction of arrows as 1s first, then 2s, then from arrow to 2p, and then 3s, then 3p, then 4p. You have seen that it is written according to the direction of arrows. Now, how can you write the electronic configuration and what does it shows? Using the atomic number as the total number of electrons, you can write the electronic configuration of all elements. The number of electrons in each subshell is written as exponent. For example, He is element helium. You need to write the electronic configuration for helium. You can write, as helium contains 2 electrons, so you can write 1s2. Here 1 shows the shell, s shows subshell, and 2 in exponent shows the number of electrons in the orbital. Now here is example for electronic configuration of sodium and hydrogen. We will first start from the basic atom, that is hydrogen. As you know that hydrogen has the atomic number of 1. So we need to follow this order. We have taken first shell, that is 1s. As it contains 1 electron, so we write the electronic configuration of hydrogen as 1s1. Here again the 1 shows the energy level, s shows the type of subshell, and 1 shows the number of electron present in the subshell. Similarly, for electronic configuration of sodium, Na11. The atomic number of sodium is 11. So how can you write electronic configuration? You need to follow this order carefully. As we know that sodium contains 11 electrons, so we need to fill 11 electrons. We first write 1s, then 2s, then 2p, 3s. First we need to fill, as we know that s contain maximum of 2 electrons, so we put 2 electrons in 1s2. Again, s subshells have maximum 2 electrons. We have again put the 2 electrons in 2s2. Then 2p6. We know that p subshell contain maximum of 6 electrons, so we put 6 electrons in 2p. Now count electron in 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. These are 6 plus 2 plus 2 equals to 10. We still need 1 electron to complete the total electrons for sodium. As there are 11 electrons for sodium, so we move from 2p to 3s. S subshell contain maximum of 2 electrons, but we fill 1 electron in 3s1 because we have only 1 electron left from the total electrons of sodium. So this is how you can write the electronic configuration of sodium. Similarly, following this arrangement of writing electronic configuration, you can write the electronic configuration of first 10 elements of periodic table. Your home task also include the writing of first 18 elements, the writing of electronic configuration of first 18 elements of periodic table. That's all for your lecture for this week. If you have any query, you can ask me in your query session. You need to write self-assessment 2.34 and short question answers and additional practice question answers on your loose sheets with the help of document file that I have given to you. Thank you very much.